Welcome back, guys. Victor here with another video. The reason I'm making this video is because 2020 has caught a lot of us by surprise. So I'm gonna give you my top 5 most effective tips on how to save more money. Who doesn't want to save more money? Here we go. I'm gonna show you now. Before I go into this, please subscribe, like, comment below your top 1 tip on how you save money. Here we go. So my number 1 tip is have a budget. Have a budget. So what I do for this one is have a credit card and put all of my expenses, personal expenses, in one card, and at the end of the month track and see how you're doing compared to the goal that you set for yourself. As in, if you give yourself $400 to spend for whatever you need, let's say food or clothing or anything personal that you need, and you're trying to spend less than $400, you would put all of your expenses. Let's say you went to a restaurant, you would use that card for those expensive. Let's say you buy something online, you would use the same card to track everything, and at the end of the month you can check it and see how you're doing. And that is one of the best tips I started last year on keeping everything of my expenses tracked. My second tip is becoming a minimalist. So by becoming a minimalist, basically you live your life with the basic necessities. For example, you'll have less clothing. You only start buying kind of the same clothing and having only a single type, and you would have multiple of them, and hence it'll be cheaper because you're not buying all the time different style clothing. You can do the same for eating. For food, you would only buy the basic, let's say rice, meat, and nothing else, no snacks, no nothing making you healthier probably. So you can basically become a minimalist on all aspects of your life. But starting being a minimalist would basically lower all your expenses because you're not buying whatever you want, like whatever you're interested in. You would have only certain things that you would be buying, the basic necessities. And my third tip kind of goes together with being a minimalist is don't impulse buy. Don't impulse buy. So when you go to a store, or when I go to a store, let me give you my example. I have a list, or in my mind I have a list of the things that I would need, that I'm going to buy when I go into a certain store. So always have a reason why you're going into the store. So let's say if you went grocery shopping, you would make a list before you went into the store and basically pick out all the things you need on that list and only those things, making it easier when you're there. You're not having to decide, oh, do I get this or that? You know what you're going to get by having a list. You can do the same thing if you're going clothing, for shopping for new clothes. Basically, you'll tell yourself, what do I need? And going into the store and getting that thing only, and not having to look, oh, look at this shirt, it looks nice, or look at these pants, or look at these shoes, I might they just look really nice, better than the ones I have at home. And then next thing you know, you bought them. So having a list of what you're gonna buy before you go into any store is my third tip that has helped me save a lot of money. And my fourth tip is, don't buy, put it right here, don't buy stuff for other people. I know my handwriting is crazy, but what I mean by don't buy stuff for other people is, let's say you want to buy a car and you can only afford a $5,000 car, but in reality you could afford a much expensive car, but you only want to spend, you want to be reasonable when you're buying the car. So you're looking at a $5,000 car and a $10,000 car. So the difference is basically the $10,000 car is going to be much nicer. You're going to think you're going to look better in it. And the $5,000 car is going to be more modest, not looking its best, but it's still a reliable car that you can take anywhere. And if you think, oh, how is this gonna make me look around other people, you're probably gonna end up buying the more expensive car to try to impress other people. This can happen with buying clothing. Let's say you're like buying, you don't like buying unbranded clothing because it's gonna make you feel minor. So what I do is basically buy whatever you want that is at your price point. And what you can do for this is basically take your income and have percentages of spending for everything you do. So a percentage for savings, percentage for all your basic necessities, how much you're gonna spend of all your income, and whatever you're gonna spend for, let's say, fun things, like whatever you wanted to buy. I would have percentages of everything. So now you would have a budget and you can only spend that much money for the year. I will make another video probably of showing you like an income pie, and giving you my percentages of how much I spend on each category. Let's say food, clothing, life necessities, food. But that'll be for another video. Let me know if you think that's a good idea to make it. And so my last and most important tip is to have savings goals. Let me write it down for you. Have savings goals. So by having a goal, you have a North Star, you have somewhere to go, somewhere you're trying to get to, and that creates constraints, that creates a direction you're going to. If you're blindly doing something, you're never going to get to what you want, because there's nothing to get to. So by having the goal, you put yourself a budget of how much you're going to save each month. Let's say you make $3,000 a month and you need $2,000 for all your basic necessities. You would have $1,000 left, and let's say you wanted to save $1,000 every month. So by having all the budgets on whatever you're going to spend on each category for your life, it would make you save $1,000 each month without a problem, because everything is going to be set. You will not have to be spending more money than you can. Let's say one month you spend $2,500, and then a different month you spend $3,000, and then a different month you spend $2,000. That it would just keep everything consistent for the rest of the year, making you save the $1,000 you want every single month. So have a plan on how much you're gonna save every month, and for sure that's gonna help you a ton on saving more money. Let me know what you think about this video. I'm probably gonna be making more videos about saving money, making more money. Let me know. Please subscribe, like the video. I know my videos are gonna start getting better, but these are just my first few. But I'm sure you're gonna like it, so stay tuned for more videos, and you have a great day. Bye.